Hello everyone, it's me Sarah. Welcome to my podcast, A Curious Cuttlefish, and today's episode number 31. Hello all, welcome to my podcast. This is my weekly chat where I talk about things that I worked on during the week as well as what I'm hoping to work on during this week. So, welcome. As you all probably saw, Thanksgiving got very busy for me, and so I did not get to do the tutorials that I wanted to do. I was very busy cooking, cleaning, being with family, and even today I am a day late with my typical podcast day. I usually try to post these videos on Mondays, but was trying to catch up with life and clean. The house got the Cuttlefish home is quite in a state of disarray at the moment because the Cuttlefish family, we do Black Friday shopping and Cyber Monday shopping, and so I got a whole bunch of gifts for the nieces and nephews, and now they are all over my home and needing to be wrapped, and and laundry day was yesterday. I got busy. Anyways, talking about life stuff, I need to be talking about yarn stuff. So that is what has been going on with me. Today is going to be catch up clean day. So let me show you guys what I worked on the last week, which surprisingly I did get stuff done even though it was quite busy. So we will start off with finished objects. This is my Ebbing Tides shawlette pattern. I do have a tutorial series for this pattern. So this one I did in a worsted weight yarn, and so it is much bigger than I originally did this pattern for a DK weight. So this one is a lot larger. This was using, is it the Mary Maxim? I don't know if I have the label in there anymore. It's using the Mary Maxim anti-pilling yarn, and I had gotten this in one of their surprise boxes, and it came with 2 skeins, and so I used 2 skeins of that yarn to make this shawlette. So if you would like to find this pattern, I will have a link to the tutorial in the description box beneath. I also have the written pattern for sale in my Etsy shop. So there is that one. That off to the side. I also finished, and I did not do the border on this one. This is another Eugenia shawl. I just did the main body of it. There is an edging that I put on some of them. This one I just didn't feel like doing the edging, or the border I should say, so I just left it straight. And this was using one of Yarn Bee's Luxe Lollies. They were like the very flat, thin cakes that they had, and they were clearing them out for the last clearance at Hobby Lobby, and so I picked up quite a few, and this was just using one of those. And I still need to weave in ends because there is a tail right there. But finished this one, so put that there. What else? Oh yes, so I wanted to do a tutorial. I got lots of different feedback on what these are called: bath poofs, scrunchies, testing out my pattern one more time. I don't know if this is gonna pick up in, because it's very dark. This is a very dark blue. So I tested out my pattern one last time just to make sure that it was all good to go. I'm hoping to put this pattern up in my Etsy shop by tonight, and then get to recording the actual tutorial for it sometime this week is the goal. But there you have it. This is my bath poof tutorial. It uses 1 cake of sugar and cream. So 1 cake, 1 little skein, You can also use acrylic yarn with it. I think I like it with cotton better. This is using Red Heart Super Saver, and I think it worked just as well, but I tested that out. And I have projects all over, you guys. It's just what it's been like. I'm doing this infinity scarf that has the ends that still need to be cut right there. But here it is. This yarn was Impeccable by Loops and Threads, and it was on sale for Black Friday. It was $2 a skein, and then you got an additional 30, I think it was 30% off, 25 or 30% off. So it came out to being closer to $1.50 a skein, probably like $1.60. And so this is probably 1.5 skeins I used to make this small infinity scarf. So I really like the yellow tweedy look, and I have a friend whose favorite color is yellow, so made that. One that I have in progress, these are my in progress ones, is this one here. I am thinking that I actually want to do a solid gray along this end and have it be a different stitch for this cowl. And then I think that'll actually make this a lot more interesting if it's just like a straight half double crochet for the other half of it and make it really wide. I think that'll add a lot of interest to this cowl. And this is actually using that stitch pattern that I did a tutorial on for the blanket. I just did it in the round. If I really like it once it's done next week, I'll type up the pattern. But there's that. So I still need to finish this one, decide how I want to finish that one. This is in progress. I'm just doing a very basic shawlette with this. It's a very fuzzy, I think this is called Cloud 9 by Yarn Bee. This was one of the clearance yarns. I believe they still have this yarn at Hobby Lobby, but probably not this colorway anymore. Very soft. It's very difficult to see because the yarn is so fuzzy. You just kind of have to know where your hook is going to make this. So, sorry I had to cut out a bit because my computer battery was dying, which is what I record on. Anyways, yes, and then my sister just gave me back this scarf that I made for her last year. This was using one cake of the sweet roll from, I believe that's Premier Yarns, and I had made this on a whim, but then after giving it to her, I really wished that I had taken it and written down the pattern because I really like how this looks. So now that she let me have it back for a bit, I am going to sit down and count and type up this pattern because I want to make more of these, and I have a few sweet rolls that I think would look good in this particular pattern. So this is on my to-do list for this week, is hopefully type this pattern up. And as far, oh no, I think there's one more. Is there? The one that fell over the side of the couch. This is so close to being done. I just need to sew this together so that I have my cowl. I have the yarn to sew it. I am so close to being done with this one. I just didn't finish it. But there's one more. I don't know where it went. Might be in my room. Or it might be just fallen right here. I don't know. Yeah. See, house is messy. I need to clean. But I had gotten some of these Vanna's palettes from Lion Brand. I think they were like $1 or $2 when I got them. They were on sale. And so I'm just making a whole bunch of hexagons and then just attaching as I go. So now that I have some of the blankets started, I'll be able to do a video on how I join as I go when making hexagons, because someone had requested that on my video when I talked about making the happy potamus. So that will be coming up soon. I just need to find where that where that blanket went. It is somewhere. It is started. So anyways, that is what I have for you all. I hope you enjoyed this short little podcast. And because it is the month of December, I really wanted to do just some smaller Happy Mail things. So for those of you who have watched this episode all the way through, I will be writing a letter, a card, and in that I'm going to include some coffee, some tea, a few large buttons, and a stitch marker. And I will leave a comment on your comment in this video. I will probably use the YouTube random comment picker to grab one of the comments at some point tomorrow evening, and then just post a reply on that for you and send you some Happy Mail. This is open for worldwide, I suppose, because I can do a letter. And in that, I think I'm going to try to do a printout of one of my patterns. So you'll receive one of my patterns, some tea and coffee, and a stitch marker, and probably a large button or two, because that should all fit in an envelope quite easily. So, yeah, I just want to say thank you all to everyone who watches my channel, and just be able to give back a little here and there where I can. So, hope you guys all enjoyed your Thanksgiving, had a wonderful week. Hopefully it wasn't too busy. I know mine was a bit busy, but very enjoyable having Mr. Cuttlefish at home and being able to spend time with family and friends. So, yeah, that's about all I have for you guys today. Hope to get back on here soon. I do have a unboxing video for a yarn haul from yarn that I ordered in October. So maybe that will go up at some point tomorrow. And hopefully by then I can start getting some of those tutorials up and running for you guys. So hope you have a wonderful week, and I shall see you all soon. Bye.